Alright, how's it going, guys? And welcome back to Pokemon Reborn. Last episode we did all the Hoopa stuff. We finally got Hoopa and all that fun stuff. So now we're going to Agate City. And not up here. It said that it's underground. I feel like I feel like I'm running extra fast. I think it's over here. I have to get there somehow. How do I get to the water? How do I get to the water? How do I get to the water? There's the water. Bruh. I hate all these freaking HMs. Wrong building. Where's the Pokemon Center at? Is it over here? There it is. Oh my god. No. I need a rock climb Pokemon, please. Aggron has rock climb. You. Okay. We're making progress now. Maybe. Can I actually go down from here? Hold on. Never fucking mind. Where the fuck? How do I get under the water again? I know this is not the right way. Actually, it might be the right way. Hold on. Yeah. I thought there was one on this side. There we go. I saw a man. What are you doing over here? How do I... Oh, trainer, come to see what I'm up to over here. Oh, wait, you're the trainer to save the city. Thanks for that. I suppose I could let you in on what I'm working on. I was curious about some rumors, you know the ones, and checked out that weird underwater forest. I found a box, sealed and unmarked. Aside from a name, I don't think what it used to say, but I think it looks like Yoink. Anyway, I opened the box and I found a snag machine. It was rusted and unusable, but I'm fixing it up over here. Purely for historical value, of course. I have no interest in stealing Pokemon. Please don't call the cops. Anyway, I wonder what a snag machine was doing in a place like that. Okay. If I remember correctly, snag machines are from like Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, right? I never actually played XD Gale of Darkness. Although I probably could, because I have a Switch 2 now. And I believe they put XD Gale of Darkness on the Switch 2. I love that there are trees down here. Whoa. That's trippy. That's trippy. It's cool though. Where am I going though? Also, I have no idea who we're looking for. Is it Manaphy? There's potential that this is Manaphy that I am looking for. It's the only water type mythical that I can think of aside from Keldeo. And we already got Keldeo. Am I even going the right way? I don't know where I'm going. Hello? Hello, underwater trees. Whatever it is, am I supposed to be like chasing it around? Am I supposed to be looking for it? This place is huge. What the fuck? Finally, a dive spot. Well, there's mushrooms. I'm starting to not think it's Manaphy anymore. The music's really creepy. I know what the music is, though. I would say it's just a slowed down version of the Slumbering World theme that they used in that other forest. Where am I going? I think, is this it? This has to be. What's over here? Is this the right way? Hey, oh, you bitch. This feels like the right way. Let's explore a little bit. What's up this way? This also feels like the right way. Whoa. You know, adults always say you should put things back where you found them. But what if where you found them wasn't where they belonged in the first place? Leave it to adults to think anything, though. People get old so quickly, they don't realize that they've lost touch with reality. But us kids have a better sense of these things, you know? We haven't gotten lost yet, so we see things like they are. That's just science. Why else do you think I would have had to take on such a boring personality when I was pretending to be one? That's just how you talk to adults. Everyone knows it, but you probably won't be satisfied by that, huh? Someone out there will be like, how dare Lynn not return the relic stone that I definitely personally care about and have a personal attachment to. What I do with the relic stone is none of their business. You remember, right? The relic stone from Agate? Very powerful. Of course you do. It was such an integral part of the story and plot. Lol, I'm kidding. It's just a stupid rock. We have tons of those around here. Look, here's one. And there's one over there. And who says I'm not generous? Also, you might want this. I see a moldy onion up there. You can use that to wash your hands after you throw it away. Proper hygiene is important, or so the adults say. They're really out of control, huh? Moldy onion? Huh. It looks very weak. Maybe you give it some water. Pokemon still looks weak, but is able to move on its own. It looks like it wants to show you something. What about the other way? Hold on. What was the other way? What's this way? I love all the Lynn interactions, though. And also, I've been doing, like, when, like, I look stuff up on how to, like, figure out where I'm supposed to go. Apparently, there's multiple routes in this game, and I'm just doing the Lynn. Oh, okay. And I'm just doing the Lynn route. Apparently, there's another route. I don't know what that other route entails. But I'm probably not going to replay through this game because this game is insanely hard. And I got frustrated a lot in this playthrough. But there's also like a Zekrom route, and I was on the Reshiram route. I don't... Hello? I'm giving gate to the new world appears before me, and out steps my lord. The miracle of my sight was more than enough, but your grace my further, performing another miracle before my very eyes. Well, I'm sure you already knew this. You have caught me at a time of reflection. Today, I am not here as a member of the Elite Four, but instead as a pilgrim. Before there was a Pokemon League here, there was instead a temple. I spent much time there in my youth. Even if the temple's gone, this place feels important, sacred even. My deepest apologies, my lord. I got so caught up in my reminiscence that I did not see the reason you've come here. Celebi, the time travel Pokemon. I have read much about it. It does not look as lustrous as the diagram would suggest, though. Ah, of course, I see. This is a test of my knowledge. I shall inspect the Pokemon at once. You poor creature. It must have been very strenuous to make it even here. I'm sorry, this is beyond my ability to heal. The Relic Stone would surely be able to help in this matter. However, last I heard, you had traveled to the New World to locate it. But you were here with Celebi and no Relic Stone in sight. I understand, my lord. You wish for me to solve this problem without its power. Allow me a moment to consider my options. I apologize profusely for this delay. Of course, this is a brilliant test you have devised for me, my lord. You arrived here when I was reflecting on the old temple with a Pokemon in need of aid. Specifically, a Pokemon that can travel through time but not space. I lack the knowledge to heal Celebi without the Relic Stone, but Father Tob, the keeper of the temple, nobody knew more about legendary Pokemon. My lord, please accept this offering. Aquapura. Legendary it may be, but Celebi is still a grass type. Some water should give it enough energy for a trip through time. I'm sure you already are aware, but be prepared for whatever before you give it the water. I doubt an injured Pokemon will waste any time trying to get to where it thinks it can be healed. Trying to start to fade away. We're traveling through time, baby. Oh. I apologize, my lord. This temple holds a lot of memories for me. I was briefly overwhelmed. When I was a child, I would often visit visitors? Very sorry, but I was just here to get some things. I can't have a sermon today. But if you just need food, help yourself to the fruit downstairs. Our doors are always open, even if I am not present. Ah, the task at hand. Of course. Father Tob is an incredibly important and busy man, but he will surely aid us with Celebi. Also, I kindly request you do not mention my name. It may be complicated if he figures out who I am. I understand you are incredibly busy and would not bother you if you were not in the utmost need of aid. Time waits for no man. You are very well versed in the ancient tongue. Judging by your garb, you are also of our order. It is not a matter. I truly am in a hurry. But if this is as urgent as you say, I will do what I can. Goodness, that Pokemon is dripping wet. Is it raining outside? Oh my. That's a Celebi. I see what you meant about time. A priest with a penchant for wordplay. Goodness, no, I didn't. Of course, I had no intention of making light of the presence of a legendary Pokemon. My sincerest apologies for any disrespect. Goodness, you don't need to apologize for making a joke. I enjoy a good laugh myself. If anybody has been disrespectful, it is me. I have yet to introduce myself. I am Tob Alcantara. I oversee this temple. You appear to be a priest of our order, but I do not recognize you. I take that to mean Celebi has brought you both from another time. We are from the future. I see. You appear rather nervous about me. I can only hope that means my time leading the order is viewed positively in the future. Be that as it may, you may be calm. You do not need to show off your mastery of the ancient tongue to me. I do not doubt your devotion to Arceus' teachings. Oh, no, I did not mean to show off, Father Tob. I assure you this is how I regularly speak. Really? What of those that are not of the order, who do not know the ancient tongue? It is our duty to aid and support all people of the region, including them. I'm surprised you don't find that difficult if you risk alienating them by regularly speaking words they don't understand. But there go my manners again. Welcome to my temple, guests from the future. What are your names? Ah, right. Of course. My name is Solaris Brown. And my companion here is called Evian. Solaris and Evian, it is lovely to meet you both. I hope your journey through time was not arduous. Now, no matter how much of a rush I am in to get home, I must see to my duties. Legendary Pokemon has traveled through time for my aid. It is only right to do everything I can to help. Come here, little one. Permit me to take a closer look at you. My apologies again. I panicked and just said the first thing that came to mind. Please forgive this lie, my lord. Have you tried giving it water? Apologies, a little joke. You clearly have. Twice, by the looks of it. The Celebi is not all here. It appears like it was somehow injured while traveling through time. In the process, fragments of its being were scattered throughout the timeline. The only way I can think to fix this is the Relic Stone, a powerful artifact tied closely to Celebi. Unfortunately, that's all the way in the Aura region. Not an easy trip, even if you're not in an unfamiliar time period. The Relic Stone would call all the fragments of Celebi into one place. However, I think I can be of some help. I have a garden downstairs, mostly just to grow food for those who need it, but it is a holy place touched by Arceus. The fruit always grows well and is delicious, and it's serene. Perfect for meditating. I suspect a location like that would be very appealing to Celebi. If this one spends some time down there, it should be able to attract at least some of the fragments. It won't fully heal it, but it should get it in much better shape. It should at least be strong enough to get you back home. I apologize, I can't offer more. The Relic Stone. Unfortunately, it is similarly inaccessible in our time. However, we possess no alternative, so I am overjoyed to hear you have one. I presume this will be the most effective if Celebi meditates on its own for a time. Exactly, yes. I apologize for the wait. Like you no doubt are, I am quite eager to get home. But it is important to see this through. Celebi came here for our aid. It is no burden to wait for us. I would be honored to read some of the texts you have here in case there are some the Order was unable to preserve. By all means, you are welcome to read whatever you wish. Ah, and the entrance is just back there, Celebi. I hope you find it peaceful. B. However, while you are, of course, free to look through my texts, I must admit, I couldn't help but notice you both have Pokemon on you. Between my responsibilities with the Order and the changes at home, the only person I can ever find the time to battle is Joseph, who naturally I am no match for. How can a humble priest compete with a man that traveled to Ore to conquer Mount Battle? And given we have time to kill, would one of you two care for a battle? Joseph? Hazel? I have heard the name. Your servant, if I recall correctly. Ah, I see you've been studying Order doctrine. Yes, I suppose the traditions dictate he is my servant, but even if he is too proud to admit it, as far as I'm concerned, he's nothing short of my closest friend. That's interesting, I see. I'm sure my newborn and his young Elias, will get along just as well, too. But enough about me. As I said, do either of you wish to battle? Newborn? Ah, congratulations. I apologize. I do not quite feel up to battling at this particular moment. But Evian has beaten me once before and would make the better challenge. She serves as a champion of sorts for the Order. A champion of sorts? I hope in the future the Order does not have a need for somebody to defend us as such. But it is nice to know that we have talented trainers on our side nonetheless. You are free to look around, of course, but speak to me if you wish to battle a champion of the future. So, newborn. So he was just born, and I am still a child, still without sight. Tob and my father were friends. Pardon me, I have been given much to consider. Interesting. Kinda wanna look around. Do some reading. Legendary Pokemon. Trains are brilliant, but the handwriting is abysmal. Ooh, what's over here? It's a book where visitors to the temple can write their thoughts. It's page after page of people thanking Tav for his hard work for the people in Pokemon of the region. So, to me, it looks like Elias just kind of took the Order and almost destroyed it. Ah, time to battle, is it? Well, I don't know if I can offer someone of your skill level a challenge, but I hope we can both have fun. Take your position. I don't know if I want to lead. Oh well. I hope you don't mind. I'm rather partial to double battles. I find it is the best way that my Pokemon, that my friends can really show off their teamwork. Good luck, champion of the future. Ooh. We get to use the Cynthia battle theme. This guy has an adorable team, what the fuck? I'll hit with a Dazzling Gleam. Does he just have... I wonder if that's all that he has. It's just... Nope. That is not what all he has. Come on, Magirna. Magirna just slowly setting up to sweep. Bertha. No, stop it. No, why he stands up like that? Like, ooh. Pardon? That was an insane boom burst from a Chatot. Ooh. No, that's not who I wanted to use that on. Magirna is just like a cheese to this game, honestly. Oh, there goes Elias. Cause like I could just get +6 from knocking Pokemon out. Heck yeah. Okay. Marvelous. I can feel your Pokemon's friendship. Phew. You have quite the team. That was intense. The future must be bright with trainers like you. I was never cut out for the battling myself, truth be told. I'm certainly nothing like Joseph. Even young Elias has shown more of a spark for battle than me. You're being very humble, but that was an impressive showing, Father Tob. You are a truly skilled trainer. No, I don't think I'm particularly special. My Pokemon are the special ones. I'm just the guy that was lucky enough to befriend them. I've been with these guys since I was just a kid. I couldn't be happier. Ah, but I got so caught up. Let's head downstairs to check on Celebi. Sirius and Lynn. Wait, is this Sirius's dad? I didn't stop them taking control of the Order, and because of my failure, the noble Alcantara family line has ended. I'm sorry, Tob. I'm sorry, Father. I hope neither of you ever learned how much of a disappointment I turned out to be. Oh, they killed the son. Hello again, champion of the future. I have good news and bad news. The good news is Selvia was able to attract a number of its temporal fragments. Bad news is those fragments appear to not be too friendly. That poor Pokemon looks like it's about to go on a rampage. I hate to ask this of you after we just battled, but my Pokemon are in no condition to fight, and a battle should tire Selvia out enough to bring it back to its senses. You should have no trouble with this after that showing before, though. I'm sure Selvia believes in you too. Go on ahead. Pardon? You're gonna make me fight without healing my Pokemon? Oh fuck. I guess I'll do it myself. I probably am going to lead Magearna though for this fight. Maybe. Okay. Oh. It looks like it isn't in control. Temporal fragments lash out. Anomaly, Celebi. Seeds line the field. Stacy boost special defense. Bruh. Not this fucking thing. Excuse me? Since when does Celebi learn Spore? Oh shit. Well, this isn't gonna be good. That did absolutely nothing. Okay, Flare Cannon. No! Quit that. That was gonna hurt. Ow. That hurt a lot. I hope you're faster. Oh, you're not. Live? Nope. Well. Bruh. Is Gem gonna live? Gem does live. I don't know how to beat this. It's outspeeding all of my Pokemon. Maybe Salaman's? I'm pretty sure Salaman's faster. That wasn't super effective? No. Oh, fuck. They're just gonna stack their... How the fuck do I beat this? Do I lead Mega Salamence? I think I have to lead Mega Salamence with this one. Bruh, I did so much damage. Okay, Fish is definitely not gonna survive this one. This is fine. Not really, but this is fine. Okay. The trick was leading Mega Salamence and just spamming Double Edge and healing whenever I could. They did knock it out, so I did have to call out Bertha, but we beat it. That's all that matters. So he looks much healthier. Doesn't seem fully recovered yet, but it is in control of full of energy. As expected, a spectacular showing. Your skill in battle is unmatched. Indeed, that was incredible. I think you could calm it down with just a good fight. To think. Well, of course, after all, it was your idea, Father Tob. It was, wasn't it? Well, I am happy to see I was correct. You spoke with such conviction before. Surely you were confident in your idea? Your faith in me is an honor. I hope my legacy in the future is deserving of faith. However, my son was just born. I have not slept in 2 days. That is... I see. Well, the point is that this has worked, and you have our deepest gratitude. I suppose that all that is left is for the two of us to return to our time. Indeed, it looks like Selby has the energy to travel through time once more. Although it is not at full strength, so it may need to rest a little on the way, if it's a particularly big jump. I hope you can find a solution to fully healing it back in your time. It has been an honor and a pleasure, Father Tob. Your help has been invaluable. I have no doubt we will find a way to fully heal Selby thanks to you, and of course, we're sorry to have kept you from your newborn for so long. You flatter me. It was my pleasure to aid 2 members of our order from the future, not to mention a legendary Pokemon. Taking the time to help those in need, that's the kind of man I want my son to grow up to be anyway. If I can't do that myself, what example am I setting? But of course, I'm not worried. I have the most wonderful wife and a whole region of honest, hardworking, and friendly people around us. Lord Arceus smiles down upon my son. I have every faith he will grow into a far better man than I could ever hope to be. Why, I'm sure that however far in the future you are from, even if it is past the life of my son, his name lives on. Phoenix will be the brightest star in the sky, guiding the region to a better future. Phoenix Alcantara. No, don't tell me. It's not my place to know the future. Well, we should be on our way anyway. Thank you again, Father Tob. Well, that's depressing. You once again feel your surroundings right away, so it brings you forward in time. Forward through time. Whoa. Why are we at Elite 4? Huh, this isn't my room, but why? We are closer to our time, but I believe we are still in the past. This room must look familiar to you, a perfect match to Heather's. But notice that this is the 3rd chamber, not the 1st. I believe this chamber belongs to her mother, who I was on the Elite 4 with many years ago before she. Well, let's just hope she's not in. She can be a lot. Wait, fuck. Nobody told me we had challenges today. I didn't even have time to prepare a dramatic entrance. Oh well, this will probably work. We should probably stand back. Well, shit, I actually made the jump. Usually I have to scramble to send out a Pokemon to catch me before I plummet to my death. Hello. I'm Elena Molinar, Elite 4 Extraordinaire, and Elias. You could have said it was just you. I did a whole entrance. Indeed, and as per usual, your entrance was as impressive as it was reckless. Wait, what the hell happened to you, Elias? You look like shit. Did you age like 20 years since yesterday? I don't think it can have been much more than 15 years. Well, I was just being polite. It looks like it's at 25. Of course. As usual, your particular brand of politeness is quite refreshing. I like this music. Sorry, old man. As much as you love how nice I am to you, I'm spoken for. But whatever. All joking aside, why do you look so old? And who's this stranger in the Pokemon? Wait, I know this theme. This is the music from the Pokemon Heroes, the Latios and Latios movie. My favorite Pokemon movie, by the way. I can just sit here and vibe to this, not gonna lie. This is a legendary time-traveling Pokemon. We're from, I'd say, somewhere between 10 and 15 years in the future. Huh. Well, I hope I look better as an old bag than you do. Though I suppose I have the type advantage there. Ghosts have a pretty strong monopoly on cool old ladies. Elena, you... Well, I said 15 years, not 50. You're still quite young. Oh my. Did I, lowly Elena, get a compliment from Mr. High and Mighty Elias himself? You must have gone soft in your old age. I'm not worthy, oh great one. Where did you learn the ancient? Still one of your books. Anyway, who's a stranger? A member of the Elite Four in the future? Did you make a second friend? I'm so proud of you. It was getting exhausting inviting you to dinner with me and my husband every weekend, but I was just so worried you'd be on your own otherwise. Wait. Is her husband Phoenix? Okay. Elena, you and I are work acquaintances. I assure you my social life is fine. That is why I continually turn down your invitations. Anyway, no, Evan here's not a member of the Elite Four. She is the champion. The champion, you say? Hey, champion. Want a battle? Elena, I don't think that... Yeah, I know. She's already beaten me once. But you put a strong trainer in front of me, so now I've got an itch to fight. And what? Do you want to give me a try instead? Do you think a few years to put you on my level? Not on this field. Didn't think so. Now, it's nothing personal or anything, but I need to make sure I have not gone soft in the future. So talk to me when you're ready to lose, champion. I always found her infuriating, but I miss her. I saw what Sirius was doing to Meteor, but I couldn't. No, I didn't stop him. Sirius was a poison claiming radical action. Claiming radical action could help us achieve the Order's goals. Maybe that was the right course of action, but it was doomed to fail, because Sirius cared nothing for the Order's goals. He just wanted to make history. Perhaps if I had stopped him, if I had tried to convince the others of his selfish motivations, perhaps then Len would never have been able to gain the influence she did. Perhaps then Elena would still be. Perhaps then Phoenix would still be. Watch yourself in your battle, my lord. She was one of the most formidable trainers I've ever known. Ghost types. Who do I want to lead? I think I'll just stick with the Silence lead and keep McGearin in the back. Nah, I'm gonna put McGearin in the front. You know, I usually do some monologue about the beauty of birds in the night sky before I face a challenger, but you've probably heard that before, so I guess all I'll have to say is, if you stomp so hard, your friend won't be able to tell you apart from my ghost types. I kind of wish... Oh, I like her sprite. Oh, she's just a dragon and ghost trainer. That did absolutely nothing to both of them. But it's fine. Bruh. Ah, you bitch. Bow, bow. Bow, bow. Bow, bow. Or are you a ghost flying trainer? I really need one of you guys to faint right now. No. I guess if Bertha faints, it's fine. You got the Omni Boost! Bruh. This support Dragonite's pissing me off. Okay. I got one. Marowak. Of course you have a fucking Marowak. Alright. Bertha? Okay. I'll take it. You still didn't knock Bertha out? Bruh. Okay. Surf. Let me revive Magirna. Bam, 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 bam. Bruh. That was a crit. Whoa, whoa. Come on, fish. Survive. That was a crit. Decidueye. I'm gonna heal fish. Fuck. I can't Mega Evolve Salamence because I already Mega Evolved Aggron. I had a lot of faith in Aggron, huh? Good bullying fish. Alright, come on, Salamence. Or fish, I mean. That's fine. I really just need to get rid of Marowak. So Magirna can come in and clean up. Okay. Boy. Strongman petered out. Tailwind stopped blowing. Nice. Restore on Magirna. Flashing on the Aerodactyl. I'm guessing that's Mega Aerodactyl? No. Hey, thanks for the special attack buff. So she is a ghost and flying trainer. You can make the argument that it's still dragon because it's Aerodactyl, but it's flying. She's flying. I wonder who her Mega is, though. Ah. Huh. I think I just figured out who her Mega is. It's still flying. Because Salamence is still a flying type. If you knock out Buddy, Magirna gets another +2. Ooh, you knocked out yourself. So Magirna are not +2, +1. Ooh, you There goes Buddy, so Magirna gets another +1. This Dazzling Gleam is gonna hurt. I don't think the crit mattered. Crit definitely didn't matter. Do you have more Pokemon? Jesus Christ, okay. I expect nothing less from you. Phew. That was exhausting. I see why you're champion. I mean, I knew I couldn't win. If you're the champion in the future, that means you beat whoever was the champion before you. You don't have to say anything. I think both of us know exactly who that was. I mean, I only caught him that Zubat and taught him how to battle a week ago, and they're already talking about offering him the gym leader job. Some people are just so brilliant. They take to battling like a fish to water. Clearly you're like that, but so's my husband. And he has such passion and excitement for it too. I mean, when he evolved his Golbat, that's the happiest I've seen him since our wedding day. I've never been more sure of anything in my life. Before long, Corey will be champion. Oh, Corey. I thought her husband would have been Phoenix. But listen to me go on. The Pokemon back there is jumping around full of energy. Probably means it's time for you to go home. Safe travels and watch your back. I'm sure my husband will come to claim the champion title back from you in no time. She makes Corey sound so... Perhaps I should have accepted her invitations to dinner. Maybe if I had gotten to know him. If we had a friend after she passed. Okay, so who's Corey in all this? Ah, we're still in the past. Our time, Aunt Anna is unavailable, so her chamber has already been decommissioned. So this is clearly the recent past, but still the past nonetheless. You know, I'm always fond of this room, rather unsettling. I've found this room, rather. Although she is a rather unsettling child, so perhaps that is fitting. Despite that, I suppose she has her own sort of wisdom, not to mention a legendary Pokemon of her own. Perhaps this is exactly what Selby needs. Come on, just a little closer. That is not Anna's voice. I see. I'm gonna do something real quick. I might need a bit of some healing. My Pokemon don't look too good. Also running out of PP, so if we can get this done soon, that'd be great. Let me put Silence next to Magearna instead of Bertha. Shimmer, give me a boost. I can almost reach them. Ah! Officer, I swear I didn't sneak into Anna's room while she was away with the sole purpose of rescuing all those toys. That's a preposterous accusation which I can't believe you'd make. I'm hurt. Wounded. My heart weeps at the mere insinuation. And even if it were true, I shan't be pressured and shamed by some thuggish officer of the state for trying to do the right thing. I'll give each of these toys a safe home and nobody is going to stop me. Oh, Amethyst. Okay. Bruh. That's fine. Got him. Silk gun. Ooh. NVIDIA. Like the graphics card? Bruh. Flash cannon. Got him. I don't think this Aurora Veil is going to be helping you very much. Just saying. Whimsicott. I'm guessing she's a fairy type trainer. We never did get to battle her in the main story. Because she was murked before we could. She was the champion. She was the champion and I had to take her spot. I didn't have to. They wanted me to take her spot. Also, how much more of this quest? My god. Oh, Lopunny? Is it Mega Lopunny? Yeah, okay. Lust Bunny? I just saw the name. That's insane. That's a ridiculous name to give to a Lopunny. Got him. Primarina. Keep having to stop to heal Magirna. Oh, you still had the Aurora Veil up? That's funny. I sacrificed 2, but I still get 1 back. Absol. Oh, for a second I was like, pardon? But you're using a Z move, not a, That shouldn't knock me out. No, it did. That's fine. Come on, Elements. Double edge. Bruh. Excuse me? What about that was super effective? This doesn't mean you're champion now, right? Whoa, what kind of officer are you that you can beat me so... Wait, Elias, is this training with you? Did you sneak in here to rescue all of Anna's toys? Bringing a friend was a good call. I'm struggling to reach. Amethyst. That's very much your hobby, not mine. I have no idea what you're talking about. I have never done anything of questionable legality in my life. She appears to be doing a dance to try to distract you while Am hides a definitely stolen Clefadol. Amethyst, this is Evian. They are from the future, right? How did you... Oh, please, one doesn't get to the head of the league without learning a few things here and there. It can time travel, right? Although, honestly, when I noticed first it was you, you seem a bit softer. If you say so. Well, yes, we're from... I'm not sure exactly how far, but definitely the future. Well, however long it is, I'm glad you seem to be a bit less high-strung. Anyway, though, who's this Evian person, and why are you both in the past? Ah, she is the next champion of Reborn. You did your job well. Thanks, El. That's very sweet of you. Wait, did you just say champion? So the league really works? Inviting trainers from all around the world, and one manages to win. And one's so brilliantly talented, too. Yes, I couldn't describe the league as anything but a success if it attracted such an effective champion. Well, that's a huge relief, given that I've never once known what I'm doing. Even just acting as a champion myself was only meant to be temporary until we finally did have a winner. But I shouldn't have been so worried. After all, I had all of your help. Remember the Elite Four from the old league, also taking the role in this newer one. I don't think I could have done it without you, Elias. I keep saying Elias. I think it's Elias. Your willingness to help me organize this league and figure out how to run this, whatever great success this league has in your time. You should know that you are just as, if not more, responsible than I am. Thank you, Elias. Responsible for what happened with the league, you say? I think you're right. But here I go, talking your ear off. I'm sure you both have very important business to attend to back home. Shimmer and I have very important official legal league business that requires us to stay in this room too. So don't let me keep you. Be sure to say hi to me back in your time. We can't do that. Where's Selby at? Oh, she's still back here. Yes. Don't forget Elias. Back at last, it seems. I must say, though, such a simple chamber is not befitting of you, my lord. As champion, I feel you should have a room at least as impressive as the Elite Four. I couldn't agree more. Oh, Elena. Elle? Evian? It's been a while. Oh dear, did we go back in time again for some reason? Hey, wait, you look a little different. Not Elena. No shit, old man. I'm not a kid anymore. You've been gone 10 years. That doesn't... Oh. Heather, hello. Oh, we went too far in the future. My apologies. You were... I'm sorry, did you just say 10 years? Yeah. Yeah, we were the Elite Three with no champion for a bit. But the league is totally different now, except for me. But anyway, you probably both have a lot on your mind, so you should probably talk to the champion. You replaced Evian? But they weren't even here to... you should be grateful. She's the one that figured out where you both went. Before she worked out you had traveled through time, we all thought you both just vanished. But here you both are, back like she said you would be eventually. Although she was probably so sure because she went and got the relic stone herself to attract Selby here. This is just an entranceway now. We made a whole room for her, just like the Elite Four get. She sounds very impressive. So who is it? You'll see. First time in Reborn's history that a gym leader has challenged the Pokemon League, and won on her first try, no less. But I shouldn't keep you. She's waiting. Just head through the door in the back to get to her room, and I'll see you two later. Or I guess earlier? Time travel is confusing. And welcome back, Evian. We all really missed you. Oh, I know who it is. She looks almost exactly like her mother. Well, we shouldn't keep this mysterious new champion waiting. I know who it is. Something in the relic stone celebrates ahead. The decoration of this room. Oh dear. I think I'll stay behind you while we meet the champion. Maybe I don't know who it is. So you finally returned. Welcome back, Elias and Evian. Do you like what I've done with the place? It looks... I took some cues from my old gym. At first, people were at a loss of what to do without you, but sometimes people need to take charge of their own destiny. Oh. And it all turned out pretty well. Reborn is thriving, we've established connections with many other regions, and have grown into a global center for research and battle. But that doesn't mean your absence wasn't felt. Reborn lost two of its best trainers when you vanished. But, of course, you're more than just a trainer. You're people that have been missed. I wasn't always the best at expressing my emotions in the past, but I'm very happy to see you again, Evian. Oh, it's Shelly. I thought it was going to be, what's her name? The grass-type gym leader. Evian, Elias, hello. So, what do you think? Too much? I mean, I love being surrounded by trees, and Tanya got me really into fairy tales these last 10 years. So it seemed just right. Oh my, you're the bug-type gym leader, correct? Thank heavens it's you and not... I was concerned I was about to get stabbed. I mean, I am still pretty steamed you used your nepotism powers to get the other awkward bug-type trainer at Elite Four spot instead of me, so maybe you still are. Kidding. Let's compare notes real quick. You found Selby presumably injured in the creation of the new world. You attempted to nurse it back to health, but realized his injuries were too complex for normal medicine, and then you proceeded to jump through time with Selby, trying to find a solution, and now you're here, no doubt, because Selby was drawn by the relic stone. How did I do? Miss anything? That was very impressive. I do believe you have covered everything. I'm happy to hear it. Even after becoming champion, I couldn't just rest my laurels. Between improving infrastructure and making connections with other regions, I've been studying legendary Pokemon in particular, including Celebi, and I just tried to predict how Celebi would behave. I clearly underestimated you, Shelly. I had believed that without my lord's guidance, surely the region would fall into disarray once more. Father Taub had faith in the people of Reborn. I clearly have yet to learn all I need to from him. Taub, you say? Gosh, did you meet him while traveling through time? How exciting! I would have loved the opportunity to learn from him. Forgive me, how do you know who Taub is? As I mentioned, I spent a lot of time researching legendary Pokemon. Taub Alcantara is probably one of the foremost scholars of legendary Pokemon to have ever lived. It took a lot of work to find his writings, but they were a treasure trove of knowledge once I did. And not just my research either. There were manuscripts detailing previously unknown history of Reborn, as well as details of lost traditions. Finding something like that, well, as champion, I had a responsibility to research further. I've been doing my best to help the region reconnect with its history. Oh, but there I go again, on and on about my research. Follow me. You'll both want to see this. This future is wonderful. The Alcantara family line has ended, and I am solely responsible. That is a burden I will never stop carrying, and yet the future is bright. The Order's teachings live on. The champion of Reborn is teaching the people to remember their and respect the old ways. Thank you for showing me this, my lord. Truly, it means thank you. Ta-da! One relic stone straight for the new world, and one happy healthy Sally fully recovered. However, before you can all go back to your time, I'm afraid there's one slight problem with all this. Such an accomplished champion, but you're missing one key accomplishment. Exactly. I never got to fight the previous champion when I claimed my title. Of course, we've battled before and I lost, but I'm a whole different trainer now. So let's see how that battle would have gone. Let me know when you're ready. My lord smiles on me today, for I suspect I am about to witness the greatest battle this region has ever seen. For fuck's sake. Okay. I'm not excited for this battle at all. Ready to battle? Perfect. I have a pretty incredible Elite Four, so I rarely even get the challengers. And when I do, I have no trouble beating them. So let's go, Evian. Remind me what a real battle feels like. Oh. She's all grown up. Buck. Oh. That's actually kind of sad. She named it Kane. I might have to use Flare Cannon. Forever after. Wait, does she have Pokemon? Is she gonna have Pokemon named after all of her friends? Ooh. My special defense rose. Titania. Bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. That did nothing. I don't have a fire type either. Let's try another Flare Cannon, I guess. Never mind. Hold on. +3 attack. Nope. I don't think I'm gonna win this. Bruh. I don't have a fire type attack. Oh, I just realized the fish isn't leveled up. That is since I was getting experience points. Bruh. Stop it. Stop this at once. I was to say, I don't have faith that I'm gonna live that. Yeah, I don't want to go through all of this shit again. I don't think I will. Maybe Heavy Slam will knock it out. For justice. That did absolutely nothing. Just knock me out already. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. This is ridiculous. I have to go all the way through that again, the whole thing. Okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and also check out my socials down below. They help me out a lot. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys later.